friends, this is Casey from Intentional Moms, and we are about to walk through the full-size printed organized life planner. So you can order this planner and it will already be put together, printed, bound, and shipped straight to your home. This is a 6-month planner, so if you want to get it for the full year, you would need to order 2 of them. But I will show you how you can actually plan for the full year using this planner. So let's get started. You see there's a title page, a place for you to write your information, and then instructions on how to use the planner before you start planning, but we're going to walk through that right now too. So on this very first page, you have the opportunity to dive in and figure out what is your season right now and find a focus for that season. Really narrow in on the things that matter most to you. There's a worksheet to use for that, and then a page where you can write out your focus. And if you choose a Bible verse to go along with that, there's a space for that too. As you can see, this is a black and white planner. The printed versions have a color cover and then are black and white on the inside. After the focus and verse page, we dive into yearly goals. There are spaces for 6 goals here, and each goal asks you why you want to work on that goal and how you're going to go about doing it. On the next page, you'll find your bucket list. List whatever you would like to do that year, and a check mark space for when it's planned, and also a check mark space for when you've done it. A couple of notes pages before we dive into the monthly planning pages. So you have a full, really large spread for the month. You write in whatever month that it is for you and just make your notes as needed. There's also a special section on the side to add your notes in. And then we dive into the monthly planning pages, and this is where you'll see that this planner is a little different than most planners. So each month comes with a set of monthly planning pages, just like these. You'll find a full page for your home care, tasks that you need to complete in your home, maybe 2 different projects that you're working on, broken down into step 1, step 2, step 3, and a date that it needs to be completed by, or that you're hoping it's completed by. There is a monthly chore schedule with a space for every day of the week. If you do rotating chores, this is a great place to write that down. And then there's also a spot for it on the daily pages that you'll see. And then a space for any special events that are happening this month. So this page is focused on your home, managing your family. Over here, we talk about personal growth plans for the month. So there's a space for you to write out each of the goals that you decided on your goals page, and then 3 different action steps on how you're going to make progress on those goals each month. Down here at the bottom, maybe there's one personal project that you'd like to complete, like putting all of your photo albums together or something like that that's just personal. Maybe doesn't have to do with managing your home, but does have to do with something that's important to you. And then a space for intentional rest. The Organized Life Planner focuses a lot on building rest and margin into your days because we believe that that is really important. So there's a place for you to plan 2 intentional rest times throughout the month. And then a little spot down here for how you are going to connect with your people. There are 6 sections, and you could write out 6 ideas. You could use a section for each person in your family and maybe a friend or 2. But this page is for you to focus on personally the things that matter to you and how you're going to grow this month. After that, you'll see a monthly meal planning page. So this list over here is for dinner ideas. You can use these numbers. It's dated 1 through 31 with an extra. You can use these numbers as dates, but I just like to use it as a list of dinner ideas so that I have something easy to pull from when I'm planning my meals each week. And I will have a separate video that talks about a little bit more about meal planning and how we do that. Then a section for breakfast ideas, lunch ideas, and snack ideas for the month. Once you have your monthly meal planning done, you just pop over to this page and create your shopping list. The shopping list is divided into the different sections of the store, so it's super easy for you to fill out and then take with you to go shopping. If you would like, you can tear this page out with you and take it with you when you go shopping because it's just a notes page on the back. So you have your shopping list right there at your fingertips. Then there is the notes page on the back, and then we jump into the weekly spread. I'm going to flip on over here to one that I have filled out, and here we go. So I believe that it's very important to plan your week ahead of time. It just makes everything flow a lot more smoothly. You are less stressed and able to really focus on what matters most to you throughout the week. So on Sunday nights, I sit down and do this look ahead page. I plan out my meals for the week, breakfasts and lunches, and then I make my mini shopping list. So if I did my big shopping trip for the month at the beginning of the month, then this is just things I need to replace. Apples and bananas, tortillas, probably things like milk, eggs, butter are going to be on this list. Then I write out a to-do list for my week. These are the things that I want to get done around the house, and these are personal things. For me, I use this as a work section, but you can use this as your goals or reading goals or reading challenges or whatever you would like. There is a home list and a personal list, and then a little spot to help you write down something that you don't want to forget for the week. Then we dive into the actual meat of the planner, the weekly planning pages. So we start up at the top this week, and a reminder that we are making time for what matters most. Over here, there is a space for you to write out your 3 priorities for the week. If you have anything that you want to focus on this week, these 3 things would be it. You want to write down the 3 things that are the most important to you that week. And then over here, we have a section for 3 things that you're praying for throughout the week. Below that, there's a weekly tracker that you can write down daily habits, daily tasks that you just want to keep tabs on and check them off as you go throughout your week. So I have daily Bible reading, exercise, reading to my kids, and I check those off each day as they're done. Then each day is a half of a page, and you can see that here. It's a little bit of a different setup from any other planner that you see out there, but I think you'll see why. On the side, there's a spot for your schedule. It's lined, but there are no separations, so you can do morning, lunch, and afternoon with your evening all broken up into time blocks, or you could use a schedule like I have over here, or you can just write notes or set the whole day apart just like here. Having the lines instead of any separations on the side just really allows you to make the schedule that works for you, and you use it however you want. And you can see here that today, or on Monday, I have it set up for a time block, what I want to do during each block of time. But over here on Tuesday, I have it divided into times because I have more appointments during this day. And so even from day to day, you can change how you use it. Over here then, we have our to-do list. And this to-do list right here are just the things that you want to get done throughout the day. Often I make this list and then I pull 3 things out from it that are my top 3 items of the day. And so that's what goes up here. 1, 2, 3. What are the most important tasks for you to do each day? On that day specifically. And then there's a spot for you to check them off as you complete them. Over here you have your mini meal plan for the day, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Right here is a blank section for you to write in something that you would like to get done that day and then go ahead and check it off. The rest of the sections are already divided for you. So here we have our daily chore. On Monday I do laundry. So I have laundry as my daily chore, and then I can just check that right off. Maybe you clean your bathrooms on Mondays, or maybe you vacuum on Mondays. That's what you would write in here and check that off. Your daily rest is a spot for you to make a plan to rest at some point throughout your day. Usually we, especially moms, we just don't work in rest for ourselves because we're taking care of everybody else. So this is a spot for you to be able to do that. I want to read 20 minutes each day, and I'm going to check that off here when I do it. There is also a place to track your water, and a place to plan for your health. Maybe this is not eating sugar or not eating flour for the day. Maybe this is walking outside. Maybe this is your CrossFit workout. Whatever it is for you that helps you focus on health, you're going to write it here and then check it off when you're done. And then there's a space for notes at the bottom of the page. So you'll see this is the weekly prep, and then Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday are on this page. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And then there's a page at the very end of the week for looking back and reflecting on the week before you plan the next week. So, what went well this week? What did not go well this week? What was your best memory of the week? And any notes that you want to take before you go into planning your next week. And then you can go into planning your next week. And every Sunday, like I said, I sit down and fill this page out so that I have a good idea of what I want to do throughout the week. So that is repeated throughout the entire planner. There are 6 months worth of those planning pages, monthly and weekly, throughout here. And then at the very end of the planner, there are 6 monthly spreads. So, although this is a 6-month planner, you can use these extra 6 months at the back to plan out the rest of your year. So maybe you're using this as an academic planner and you're doing July through December for the bulk of the planner, but you want to plan out your entire school year. And so back here, you would start this as January, February, March, because this way you can do your big picture planning all using this same planner. And then when it gets to be the next 6 months, you use your new planner and transfer over any important dates from the big picture planning, and then you can get into the nitty-gritty of the weekly planning in these pages. So again, this is the full-size printed organized life planner. All of the information for this is on my website, intentionalmoms.com. You can order this and have it shipped to you. We also do have a printable version and a few other different sizes that you can choose from. So if you're interested, I would love for you to click on over to the website, intentionalmoms.com, and check it out. Thanks, friends.